あんた童貞？
Pretty Little Psycho, High School of the Dead.
それどころかますますひどくなっている。
You're bound to find all kinds in the midst of a zombie apocalypse, and that apparently includes a swordswoman with more than a few screws loose. After finding themselves with a moment of peace, Psycho confesses to Takashi about her enjoyment when it comes to giving out pain, and that she despises herself for it. This apparently translates right into naughty times for her and her fearless leader, who, in between all the implications, convinces her to embrace her urges, no matter how crazy.
嬉しいよ、たかし。
Number 9. Bite Me, Tokyo Ghoul Re.
あんた童貞？
Turns out that nice guys can win the hearts of a 10 out of 10 waifu, it just takes a lot of suffering and trauma to get there. With Kanaki's mind now somewhat restored and his life as a CCG flunky over, he's once again free to reconnect with the ghoul of his dreams. Luckily for him, Toka is quite excited to see just how talented he is. Millions of Hide-obsessed fangirls may not have been happy, but given her reaction, we'd say Toka had one hell of a time.
This meeting will not last. I have to let go.
Number 8. Breaking Baki, Baki.
上がっていいかな。
There's no question that in terms of his physical capabilities, Baki is a beast. He can decimate any foe with raw strength alone, and has a body that puts him towards the pinnacle of what a human can do. That being said, he's still a young man, which means he's got a lot of urges. Alone with his beloved Kozue, the martial artist has something of a mental debate as he decides whether or not to go all the way, not helped by the fact that Kozue is pretty desperate herself to get some of that Baki. Too bad Yujiro had to turn up and spoil the mood. Number 7. Yuno's fantasy fulfilled, Future Diary.
Hey there.
Yuki?
If your offer stands, I'm in.
It took a lot of murder and manipulation, but finally, Yuno was able to have a night of sweet release with the bland boy of her dreams. Granted, Yuki's thought process into agreeing to sleep with Yuno didn't exactly come from a place of adoration, as it was a tactical move.
So yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. You go first.
No, please, you first. I insist.
The whole thing does end with him nearly getting an axe to the crotch, but the event itself is still a pretty steamy one. Well, that's pretty much what you should expect when messing around with a yandere. Number 6. Feeling the Tusk, Crossange.
ずっと守ってくれてた。
I mean, I guess that's one way to make sure someone isn't an illusion. At her wit's end due to the onslaught of hallucinations sent her way by Embryo, Ange all but falls apart when the one good man in her life arrives on the scene.
本当に？よかった。無事で。
How to make sure he's not another fabrication, pin him down, strip him off, and get intimate like the world's about to go up in flames. It's every shade of ludicrous, but that doesn't take away from the spice. Number 5. The Thirst, Scum's Wish.
私と麦はある時すごく近かった。気のせいじゃなかった。
Hana and Mugi were already playing a dangerous game, both using the other as a substitute for the one they really crave, mainly in the physical sense. Of course, when you spend that much time with a person, emotions start to ride high.
そうだよ。寂しさを埋めるだけなら、麦はもう必要ないや。
As their loneliness and personal issues start to spiral out, neither one of them can hold themselves back, even if it means having a risky time on top of the roof. Time and place, guys.
すげえ。
気持ちよくなってるから。
麦も
Number 4. Bunny Love. Arifureta from Commonplace to World's Strongest.
はじめさんに私の処女をもらってもらいます。
In all honesty, Hajime could probably use a bit of stress relief, and he could do a lot worse than a cute bunny girl who seems eagerly devoted to his edgelord crusade. Alas, being a stick in the mud, the one-eyed magical grimdark isn't one for public displays of affection. That doesn't stop Shea from going all out whenever she can though.
おい、シャア
While trying to resuscitate her after nearly drowning, Hajime experiences the lust of a bunny full on when the lip-on-lip contact prompts Shea to flip her switch.
おい、起きろ、おい
Number 3. To grab or not to grab. Kizumonogatari Part 3, Reiketsu.
羽川、
何？
胸を触らせてはもらえないだろうか。
Long before he was wielding a toothbrush or crushing hard on Senjo Gahara, the Prince of Perversions almost had a chance to get to second base. You can't exactly blame Araragi for being eager to jump the gun. After all, Hanekawa is top tier in her own right, and she did give him a VIP pass.
きちんと
60秒以上は揉むべきだと思う。
60。
The build-up itself is certainly on the intense side, but like all things Araragi, he somehow flubs it all up.
やっぱこれはないって。
チキン、チキン、チキン、チキン、チキン、チキン。
Number 2. Bad Teacher. Domestic Girlfriend.
先生。先生は不倫とかしてないですよね。
A dude falling in love with his teacher? A tad problematic, but nothing we haven't seen before. A dude falling in love with his teacher who also happens to be his new stepsister? Now that is quintessential anime. Calling Hina out for an affair with a married man, things quickly escalate between her and Natsuo. Before long, slaps and kisses are being thrown around, with Hina ultimately deciding to give her student another round of detention.
でも、俺
Mana Exchange. Fate Stay Night's Heaven's Feel Part 2, Lost Butterfly. Well, at least we know which of the 3 fate routes was the most daring. Conflicted and shaken over the events of the 5th Holy Grail War, as well as the mysterious shadow that's hunting her, Sakura finally decides to confess her feelings to Shiro.
ああ、俺はさくらが好きだ。
This leads to her finally getting her wish in a sweet yet undeniably heated moment. Damn, even Ufotable's saucy scenes are better animated than most anime out there. Heaven's Feel indeed.
さくらは綺麗だ。
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.